Welcome back to Middle-earth Quest. This is Sauron, turn 9. And the first thing we do, of course, is we have a hero rally step, which means if a hero is in a location with influence, the influence is removed unless they are on a shadow stronghold. The vacationing Argalad is up at Erebor, visiting the dwarves, and the hard-working Eleanor is in Lothlorien. So they are not in any location with influence, so that step is not going to happen. Next up is the story step. Let me go up to the top of the board. And of course the hero token moves automatically 2 each turn. And Sauron has, I won't pull every card up, but he has a 2 movement for each of his 3 tokens. He has 3 plots in play. So the ring will move 2, the red token moves 2, and the helmet moves 2. Alright, that was the story step. And now we have the plot step. So I'll just readjust the camera here a little bit and we'll get to that one. Alright, so we're at the Sauron plot step. So he can either, well, he only has one choice. He has 3 plots in play, so he can remove one if he wants to. But I think he is, actually, he's not going to bother, because there's only basically one turn left, and the hero token will move to the finale space. So he will leave his plots where they are. Alright, so after the plot step, we move into the event step. So again, I'll readjust the camera a little bit, and we will have an event for Sauron's 9th turn. Alright, so an event will take place. And of course, we're at stage 3 of the game, so we're going to take 3 cards off the stage 3 deck. And again, the hero token is in the lead, so we're going to look at them, and we're going to do the lowest number. So we have a 9, a 2, and a 10. So we will be having event number 2 happen. And it is the Blood of Rhûn. If I'm saying it correctly. The Easterlings were strong and war-hardened and asked for no quarter. Return of the King. Affects Dagorlad, and now we do have the green symbol here, so we'll explain how this is going to happen because we already have it out on the board, but we'll continue here. Affects Dagorlad. After a hero explores here, discard this card. While in play, advance the red story marker 1 space on the story track for every story step. So it's going to help the red marker move along. And we get Dane II at Erebor, which is very fortunate for the vacationing Argalad, and we get a favor at Harlinden. So I need to consult with the map here and figure all this stuff out. So what is going to happen is Gandalf's going to remain in place, but the green token will be removed. And the Gandalf Scarecrow green token quest, or not quest, but effect that was happening at Plains of Rohan is going to be discarded. And in its place, we will put the new one. And this affects Dagorlad, which I have to find. So give me a minute. We'll come back. We'll find Dagorlad. We will put Dane II in Erebor, and we'll put a favor at Harlinden. Alright, so Dagorlad is right here in the Brown Lands. So that is where the green token is going to go. There's 1 influence there. And also, we are going to put, again, Dane II way up here with Argalad in Erebor, which is very fortuitous for our heroes. And lastly, we have a favor token, which will be going to Harlinden. And Harlinden, I think it might be within reach now. Let's see here. It is right here on the very corner of the map. Another favor token. Alright, that takes care of the event for this turn. So the others I get discarded. And after the event step, we now move into the Sauron action step. So we'll zoom down on his action area, and we will get him doing 2 actions. Alright, here we are in the Sauron action area. And the first action he's going to do is he is going to play the draw X number of cards action. So he will be drawing 2 shadow cards. And having a look at those. And he will be drawing 2 plot cards late in the game, of course. Keeping one of them, putting the other one face down, bottom of the plot card deck. Okay, I'm going to take another minute here after now we've collected some more shadow cards and decide what Sauron is going to do for his second action. All right, so Sauron has decided what he's going to do for his second action, but first he is going to play a shadow card. He is going to play an evil fog. And maybe that's the Barrow Downs, maybe it's Weathertop, we're not sure. All right, it says play during your action step. Well, that's right now. It says choose a hero. That's going to be Eleanor, of course. You may move her to an adjacent location. She must then discard one random card from her hand for each corruption card on her. It says their thoughts did not go beyond that, except for a vague hope that perhaps away beyond the downs there might be no fog. Oh, it was from Fog in the Barrow Downs. Okay, Fellowship of the Ring. Cool. I just love the art on these cards. Anyway, so we are going to be affecting Eleanor, who is right here in Lothlorien. I guess she went out picking mushrooms or something and got lost in the fog, and she ended up wandering over to Fangorn. All right. So that was a shadow card played by Sauron. He can only play one, of course, on any particular turn, so he cannot play any more shadow cards. The next thing, wow, that he wants to do is he is going to do the move minions or place move minions, place monster tokens, or move monster tokens, and he can do 3 of them. So of course the first thing he's going to do is first thing I'm going to do is rearrange the camera, and then I'll get moving the 3. Okay, give us a little bit better perspective. So he's going to move the Black Serpent 2 spaces, because when you activate him, he gets to move 2. He's going to go Gap a Rohand, and oh boy, he's going to join Eleanor right here in Fangorn. So you know there's going to be some more dust-ups happening. And then we're going to have, I don't know if it really matters at this point what we're going to do. Well, for sure, we're going to have Gorgoroth move down here to the High Pass, get him moving out onto the board. And I think we're going to have the Ring Wraiths move. Actually, you know what we're going to do with the Ring Wraiths? We're going to heal them. They have 4 damage, and we can remove the 4 damage from them. And so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a heal action. So you can take 1 minion that is on a space with no hero, and they can heal 4 hit points for each action. So that's the 3. Gorgoroth moved, Black Serpent moved into Eleanor's space, and we now have the Ring Wraiths healed themselves fully. They're up to their total hit points, which is back to 9. Okay, so of course the last thing now on the Sauron step is for the heroes to draw up their cards. Oh, and I forgot the evil fog was to remove up to the number of cards from their hand. Must discard a random card for each corruption. Well, Eleanor has 2 corruption. She only has 1 card, so she's going to have to discard this card. So that depleted Eleanor's hand a little bit. And there you have it. Okay. Sorry I skipped over that. I did read the card. I'm doing it now. We are now going to draw cards for our heroes, and then they're going to be taking their turns. So let's go ahead and drop their cards. All right, first we have our hero, Eleanor. And she, of course, was stripped of her 1 card by the evil fog. But we have a life pool here, which is getting a little skimpy looking. She has a fortitude of 6, so she gets to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And of course she's going to get ambushed, so let's hope she's got some good cards. Arrest, range strike, concentration, charge, parry, and attack of opportunity. Alright, so those are going to be her 6 cards when she takes her turn, which will be after this one. And let's go now over to Argalad and pull up his cards. Alright, and lastly Argalad, who is now, after having been beaten down by the troll, fully healed. He has a fortitude of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for him. And he gets... Oh, he's finally getting a couple of forests, a swamp / tree of Gondor, a couple of plains. So that is going to be the 5 cards that he has. for his turn. All right, let's go back to the main board and wrap up Sauron turn 9. All right, so wrapping up Sauron turn 9, he's a little bit of trouble here, I think. The heroes are doing pretty well. Well, the hero is doing well, and the turncoat vacationer is doing okay. So what we have now, I guess, is we're going to have Eleanor's turn next. She, of course, is in the same spot as the Black Serpent. He is a nasty piece of work to have to deal with. And that's going to be coming up next. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time when our hero Eleanor is going to take on the Black Serpent, and it will be a heavyweight smackdown, I'm sure. All right, thanks for watching.